Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's a morning like any other, except there's a little bit of a difference. I'm in the Bahamas. I want to show you the view from the bedroom. This is where I'm staying right now, which is a pretty damn nice place. It's called Atlantis. It's in I think it's Nassau, something like that. Bahamas, whatever. Anyways, doesn't matter. This is the view. That's what matters. So this is what I'm waking up to every morning, coming out here. And I'm gonna drop the phone, probably. Just drop it off the back here. But I wake up every morning, I get to look out here and see this. Whole bunch of awesome looking buildings and such. At nighttime, they light all this up, and it is all different kinds of like blues, reds, whatnot, lighting everything. Boats are coming in, sailboats are going. We have giant, absolutely gigantic ships over here. I don't know if you could see the size of these things, or if you could even see them at all. Yeah, right there. Those things are like the size of a building. They're so huge. Anyways, I wanted to shoot this video for you guys just to kind of like, I wanted to put out there why I do what I do, why I share so much on this YouTube channel and open myself up to so much scrutiny and such. And it's really because I really want to show you that you can do anything. You can do absolutely anything that you want to do. Anything is possible. I mean, if you've been following me long enough, you know that about, let me turn so you could actually see me. There we go. Sure, we'll roll with this. Be here. If you've been following me for any like length of time and such, you'd know that about almost 2.5 years ago or so, I was living on a porch. I literally did not have anything, driving without insurance, no money, in a very, very bad situation at the time. And I was miserable, absolutely miserable. And I'm not saying that like, you know, it changed on a dime and that all of a sudden I'm just perfect and such, because I'm not. But, you know, even back there, I knew that what I wanted for my life was not that. I knew that, you know, I wanted to wake up every morning and be like this, you know? And I'm not saying every morning for me is like this. You know, I still eat a lot of shit. It happens, that would be great to take out of context right there. I still eat a lot of shit. Put that with like a compilation, that'll be good. So, you know, I still, you know, work like a fiend sometimes and try to get everything together in my life that I can. I'm still studying investments and going crazy and trying to make things happen for myself. But this is what I want my life to be every single day. Not necessarily waking up and seeing the same palm tree every single day or living in one area, but I want my life to be magical. You know, when I was sitting on that porch back then, all I could think about was how miserable I was and that I did not want to be there. And what I was living in was so incongruent for what I wanted for my life as a whole. And I was in dark places, you know? And, you know, I'm making this video because I want to show you, like, you can turn things around. You know, this took, you know, 2.5 years or so to get to the point of where, like, I'm comfortable coming out here and, you know, enjoying things and spending money. And I mean, I'm going jet skiing in like, I think 45 minutes. And I want to encourage you guys that you can do the same. You know, I am the same way that I'm special, so are you guys, right? You guys are better at things than I am. I'm better at you than other things, but that doesn't make me better. That just makes me different. And I would highly encourage you to play to your strengths and, you know, continue to build the life of which you want, because it is possible. You know, it's amazing for me to wake up and just have room service delivered to the door. Again, this is the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas. Just to get room service delivered to the door, sleep in an awesome bed, you know, wake up in the middle of this, which, believe it or not, the sun's not even out right now. The sun is behind the clouds right now, but it's still beautiful. It's gorgeous. And I wanted to also not only encourage you to get there, but also give you 2 tips that specifically have helped me and are still helping me to try to continue to get the life that I want. One of which is, here we go, totally forgot, right? One of them is not entertaining negative thoughts. So I heard one time somebody explain it to me like this. If a negative thought was a person and there's somebody who you did not like and they knocked on your door, and for you to entertain negative thoughts or to think about negative thoughts is very similar to you opening the door, letting this person into your home, into your sanctuary, right? Into your internal, your mind and such, pulling out a chair, putting it down for them, letting them sit down, and then spending time with them for some amount of time, however long it is for them to, you know, continually just wreck your mind state and wreck your enjoyment of the day. But you keep inviting this person into your mind. And it's so imperative, it is so important for you to not only, you know, keep the door shut, but to work on yourself mentally, to understand how the faculties of the mind work and to understand how to control them. Because, you know, somebody who is not of a sound mind and can't, you know, control negativity and such, and I am not the best one for that. Like, I'm not perfect. Not by no means am I the best person for it. But for you to not be able to control your mind, you're just letting person after person after person come into your home, come into your life, and just fuck with your mindset. And just, you're spending time with these people. There was another quote about, it's kind of like letting demons renting your home out to demons for no charge whatsoever, and just letting them stay there and just fuck with you. The sun's out now. Now it's bright as fuck out here. Now you can really see how pretty it is out here. Being able to wake up and look out here. And give me 1 second. There was, let's see. You know, and I also try to just, you know, shoot these videos for you guys just so that you can have like kind of like the chronological order of, you know, what happened in my life and me getting to these points where I get to, you know, spend time in places like this. Because, you know, I'm not some high roller. I'm not, you know, I'm not balling, as if you watch that other video, the kids called it. But I mean, compared with where I am, like, this is at least a life worth living now. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying like you need to want this. I'm not saying you need to have this. I'm just saying that, like, whatever it is that you want, you can get. You absolutely can achieve it. And I highly encourage you to just keep going. And the second piece of advice that I had for you with the whole negative thoughts and such is the word pay attention. Think about what that word means for a second. Pay, as in currency, right? Pay attention. If you were to look at the word attention as if it were currency, and you know that on this channel a lot I talk about investing, and I talk about trying to create the life of which you want, you know, invest in real estate or stock market or this, that, and the other. What are you investing in for? Well, you're investing for a return. And the whole thing is that if you get a return on your investment, then you've done good, right? See, no matter what you pay for, you get some form of a return. No matter if it's good or bad or round and round, whatever it is, you're always getting a return. So, if you think for a second about what you pay attention to, if you pay attention to a video game and you spend shit tons of time on that video game, guess what your return's gonna be? You're gonna be better at that video game. If you're gonna pay attention to your relationship, guess what? Your relationship's going to get better. You're gonna find ways to, you know, fight better or communicate better or do whatever it is that you need to do, but it's always, always, always paying attention. So think for a moment what it does when you pay attention to negative thoughts, when you pay attention to the negativity in your life. Like, for example, right now, I'm standing here, I got my leg like this, my left leg is kind of like that, and my right one is straight, right? Like, just point at my dick. Anyways, my right one is straight, my left one is not. Why is my left one not? Because my fucking knee is crazy inflamed because I still have the inflammation issues going on in my life, and I can't put my left leg down perfectly right now. But see, if I were to sit here, and there's other stuff too, but if I were to sit here and I were to constantly be paying attention to my knee, to, you know, the pain that I'm feeling and the fact that I can't really, I mean, I could straighten it out, but it fucking hurts. If I were to pay attention to that constantly, and I were to, you know, take every step and just be reminded over and over and over and pay attention, pay, what is the return? Well, I'm gonna fucking feel like an invalid, right? I'm gonna feel like I can't, you know, get I don't know, I can't run, right? So then that's going to play into I can't run, so I can't run a race. I can't, ride a motorcycle today and do the tricks that I like to do, this, that, and the other, because my knee's inflamed. Because I'm paying and getting my return. So if you think about that for a second, think about what you're paying for. And are you getting the return of which you want, right? So I'm going to leave you with this. Because I actually, like I said, got jet skis in a bit. Woohoo! So I'm going to go, I'm going to go check those out. But I want to point out this ship again. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look at this coastline right here, back here, there's buildings there, there's houses, there's whatever over there. That's a motherfucking ship, yo. That ship is the size, I don't even know how big that ship is. If I could zoom in on this, I would. That ship is massive. Guys, when you drive by things like that, or you go around in your life, realize something. Somebody owns that. Somebody owns that. I have no clue what the hell something like that would cost, but somebody owns that. Somebody built themselves up enough, whether it's old money, whether it's not, whatever. Somebody built themselves up enough, somehow, some way, shape, or form, and was able to buy that ship. Do you know how crazy that shit is? Like, to think about that someone owns this massive, massive hotel that I'm currently in right now. Do you know how ridiculous that is? And the thing is, I'm not saying that that's right for you. Me, I could care less about owning a ship like that. I care fucking less about owning a ship like that. I want to hang out on it, but I don't need to own it. What I'm trying to say, and what I'm trying to put out there in these videos, guys, as I stutter all over the place, is that just figure out what it is that you want. Figure out what it's going to do to give you a fulfilled life. For me, my fulfilled life looks like this. My fulfilled life looks like traveling the world, checking out super cool stuff, going to the pyramids, going to exotic locales, and being able to buy whatever I want and just have a blast, not give a shit about money, and just be able to do whatever I want to do. And this guy right here, God bless him, I just wouldn't be happy doing what he's doing. That's not to say what he's doing is wrong. If he's happy, it's right for him. But figure out what it is that's going to make you happy, whether it's this giant boat over here, or it's hanging out in places like this, or if it's just being a fucking janitor. But be the best fucking janitor that you can be. Go out there and do what it is that makes you happy, makes you feel excited to wake up every single morning, because that's important. That's what makes life worth living. So, I truly hope that you guys continue to get what it is that you want out there, and I hope that my story can inspire some of you guys. I know this probably wasn't my best video, but I'm just shooting it off the cuff because I really just wanted to share this with you, because I thought it was super cool, to be like 2 years ago waking up fucking freezing cold, and then this winter I'm spending some time down here in the Bahamas. I just want to share you that, like, life can change, for you guys out there who are having trouble with things, or you got a lot of shit going on and stuff is negative. Don't pay attention to it. Don't let those entities, those people into your mind and then sit there and entertain them. Figure out what you want and then get after it. I wish you guys all the best of luck. Let me know in the comments what you're actually looking for and what you're gonna do to get there. And leave a like on this video and subscribe if this is your first time here. Anyways, good seeing you. I'm going jet skiing.